A pitcher is issued a challenge by his coach.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Iowa Cubs and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Wells, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Standing in, Iowa, Jonathan Douglas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
Stepping in, Tony Kemp, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 0-2 once more. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Thames is right there as he takes it for the second out. At the plate, Alejandro Chavez. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Hobbs has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Now to the plate, Emilio Cisneros comes into this one with 3 hits in 11 at-bats in the series.
Cisneros.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Junior Guillen. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First delivery to him on the way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater. And this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Cisneros aboard here at first with nobody out. Count remains at 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now the payoff pitch home is a called strike 3 on the corner. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Ron Willard.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Gerald Rich. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Rich.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. The 0-1 on its way. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hard liner to center field. Number 12 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up, and it's caught in the outfield.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Brady.
Into the box now, Brady Morris, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
3rd inning, no score to this point. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter,
stepping up now, Jonathan
fielder.
Douglas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Douglas.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. base runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The next 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Wells.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 34.
First pitch of the at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Lifted the other way to left center. Chavez is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary.
Settling in now, Tony Kemp. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. So coming to the plate, Alejandro Chavez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chavez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. Chavez is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy. You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Emilio Cisneros waits on deck. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Now
batting, Emilio Cisneros. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The count now at 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Into the box, Junior Guillen comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. This is line to left, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So 2 on with 2 away, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Ready with the 2-0. 2-1 now. Chavez at second. Cisneros on at first with 2 down. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 2-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in to try it again, Ron Willard. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Loop for first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now into the box, Gerald Rich, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2, here it is. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Hit on the down the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Brady Morris. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Douglas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Willard at second with 2 down. Too high, and it's 3-0. Here it is. Strike taken up in the zone.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready now, Tony Kemp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Kemp.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Kemp is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Now batting. The left
in
fielder,
now, Alejandro Chavez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Digging in once again, Emilio Cisneros.
Leading off for Iowa, the first baseman, Emilio Cisneros.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Number 38 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 38.
Let's play ball. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. First base. Out. Out. You're out. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out. Out. He's safe. He's out. 3. Ball 4, take your base. Out! Keep base. Ball 4, take your base. That hit him. He's got first. He's out.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Missions used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Barry Brandano wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Missions. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the San Antonio Missions and the New Orleans Baby Cakes. The Baby Cakes look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Tomas Mascara, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to...
You're out. He's out.
Digging in, Felipe Batista. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Baby Cakes, the left fielder, Felipe Batista.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Now in the box, Carmen Rivera. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night.
Rivera.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
And it's quickly 0-2. He went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Now at the plate, Herbert Gould, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The shortstop, Herbert Gould.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. To third. Stefanelli comes up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
At the plate, J.T. Riddle. And he's
fifth.
carrying a batting average of
second
just
baseman.
over 300. So
JT.
clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Now the 0-1.
That's a ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Grounded baseline. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Standing in now, number 51, as he'll pop
Number
this one
51.
foul off to the left and out of play. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 3 homers and 25 driven in. The 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The tag gets one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1.
0-1.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. First. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. So striding forward now, Wells,
Leading off for
9,
San Antonio,
1 and 2 due
the
up.
pitcher, number 34.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Play ball. 3.
In now, Keith Franco. He'll get to take
Leading
his
off
first
for the
cuts
Baby
here.
Cakes, the right fielder, Keith Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Here's the 1-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt, or you could even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Stepping into the box, Tomas Mascara,
Batting
and
ninth.
he'll hit with a chance
The
to push
pitcher,
across the game's
Tomas.
first run.
Yeah, great
Most
RBI
better.
opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
First delivery to him on the way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And they do it. We're in with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And he fans on the barehanded attempt, so that ought to be scored as a bunt single. Digging in for his second at-bat, Felipe Batista. And their runners at the corners now.
Batista.
First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded by Spangenberg. On to first, and they get them both.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Martin Prado now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Hard on the ground towards short, and this gets under the shortstop's glove. That'll likely be a base hit.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. From the belt, the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Prado, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete. New Orleans is out in front, 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Wells.
Number 34.
First pitch on its way. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. He pulls this one into right. Franco is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Antonio's out in front, 2-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Herbert Gould. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The shortstop, Herbert Gould.
He's set, and the pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
This is flared out towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
1-2 now. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Line towards center field. Number 12 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, number 51. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, there goes the runner. Pitch inside the throw. While the throw pulls him off the bag. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Gould stands at second with 2 gone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Keith Franco. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The right fielder, Keith Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 swinging.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gamble is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tomas Mosquera.
Number 31. Tomas Mosquera.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Back up the, oh no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So the lineup flips over, and digging in,
Now batting,
Felipe
left
Batista.
Felipe Batista.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. So far this season, Batista is exactly a .220 hitter, so he'll look to improve on that if he can a little bit here.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Martin Prado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. Line drive, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Carmen Rivera. And he puts it on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Missions lead it 2-1. Now at the plate, Herbert Gould due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Left center, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Now batting.
Into the box now, JT Riddle. Strike taken, the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big, and plus this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 hits the ground to first, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Ready once again, number 51. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Number 38 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
San Antonio.
First base.
Number 38.
3-3. 4-4. Take the base. That hit him. He's got first.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Baby Cakes used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Darren Rodriguez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Baby Cakes. 6 runs on 13 hits.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Nashville Sounds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Wells gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping in, Antonio Colon, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The designated hitter, Antonio Colon.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Estevan Aguilar.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Armando Villafuerte. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Villafuerte.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Larry Lusk, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
Digging in, Barry Townsend, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Wiley sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Striding in, Shea Ryan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Shea Ryan.
Now here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the 0-1. That's popped up. Spangenberg is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Coming to the plate now, number 66.
Leading off
7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Number 66.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pops this one up. Stefanelli has a play, 1 away. So digging in now, Jose Trevino. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jose Trevino.
First offering on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Pop up. Wells over to his right. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that's the second out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, William Falk. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. It's down for an extra base hit as they have their first hit of the contest. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now Antonio Colon as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 to the left side, but it's well foul. Falk at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Hit in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Leading off the inning, Estevan Aguilar, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Estevan Aguilar.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3-1 the count now. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
The first
into the box, Armando Villaferte. He swings and lines it to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Striding into the box, Larry Musk, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. Hard hit ball to second. Spangenberg has it, and there's out number 2. Ready for another chance, Barry Townsend, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Stepping in now, Shea Ryan, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Striding in once again, number 66 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Hard ground ball to third. Shaw gloves it, and Spangenberg's got the throw that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Nashville's out on top, 2-1. Stepping up to the plate, Jose Trevino. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Standing in now William Falk. A ball and no strikes.
Falk.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Slider finds the zone for a strike. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Now batting.
In now, Antonio Colon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped up. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now into the box, Estevan Aguilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch is taken for ball 2. Trevino over at second. Colon is over at first with 1 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Wiley is in pursuit. He makes the running play. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Armando Villafuerte.
Armando Villafuerte.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Soft liner towards short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Sounds lead it 2-1. Stepping into the box, Larry Lusk. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Larry Lusk.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. Gamble is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Barry Townsend will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Shea Ryan. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, Shea Ryan.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gamble has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Nashville's out on top 2-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Nashville, number 60, Luke Farrell.
Ball 4, take the base. Out. He's out. Out. 3.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Nashville Sound came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Rafael Montero earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Jeffrey Springs wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Sounds, 4 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Antonio Missions and the Oklahoma City Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Leandro Cabral, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low 1s. That's not an easy thing to do. He can...
Out. 3.
So striding in, James Parsons. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Parsons.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
The center fielder.
Standing in, Sean Alderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in now, Tyler White looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He waits. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Standing in, number 41. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s.
Number 41.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Thames is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game, and I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
At the plate, Clinton Goslin. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Clinton Goslin.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Wells, originally from the Centennial State of Colorado. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and a changeup. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Stepping up now, Clinton Grumman, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
The third baseman, Clinton Grumman.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Into the box now, Leo Casto, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Shaw is there, 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Leandro Cabral. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Cabral.
First pitch coming, here it is. Little back to the mound. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Wells. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Number 34.
Pitch on the way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Ben
Wells
Gamble
on second. Hobbs at first. 2 out in the inning. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. A scoop with the bare hand. Just late. He's safe. Unable to get it out after the great stop, and now the bases are loaded. So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone, and in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's by him into right field for a base hit, and not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Missions lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, James Parsons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And that misses for ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. 1 out. Now to the plate, Sean Alderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Sean Alderson.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Nope.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Stefanelli ranging up the middle from a knee. He gets him. What a play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, it'll be Tyler White.
Tyler White.
He's set and the pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Two out, nobody on. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Hernandez behind a ball and 2 strikes.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Crow on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. San Antonio's out in front. 1-0. Into the box now. Number 41 comes into this at bat. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The right fielder, number 41.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside. Hey, guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He's able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, and drive it the other way.
The batter,
in now, Clinton Gosselin, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Clinton Grumman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The ground over to first. Reined in. 1 there. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Into the box now, Leo Casto.
Catcher, Leo Casto.
From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Grumman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off the...
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Missions lead it 1-0. The pitcher, Wells, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Play ball. Out.
Leading off the inning, Leandro Cabral, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Leandro Cabral.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. James Parsons. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Parsons.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in there.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Sean Alderson shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. And he pulls back the bunt attempt 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And no 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down to second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler White, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead when you start to see traffic on the base.
And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Stepping up now, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Kike Hernandez.
He's set. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, number 41. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
41.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And a throw over to third. Runner's back. Alderson on third. White on at second with 2 down. Skied into straightaway right. Thames will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. He's hitting for the Dodgers. Number 60. And through. Goal! Now pitching for San Antonio. Number 15. DJ McDermott. Pinch hitting. Number 8.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Missions put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Bartolo Ramirez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Corey Knebel hammers down the save, his 29th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Missions. 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the San Antonio Missions and the Omaha Storm Chasers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Eldridge Uribe will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw...
Three.
Now at the plate, Harvey De La Torre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Storm Chasers, the center fielder, Harvey De La
First pitch
Torre.
coming. Here it is. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Hey, after the leadoff knock right there, you know what they say. You get that leadoff guy on, I don't care how it's done. He usually comes around to score, but let's tip our hat to the pitcher. He set the tone in the top of the first, retiring him Manor.
A swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued. First pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Designated hitter, David Cora.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped up. Sorvala waits on it. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Number 66.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. De La Torre stands at second with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Stefanelli is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Settling in now, Eric Cairo, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Eric Cairo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Sorvala fields it cleanly. Popped straight up. Hobbs into shallow center. He's there and records the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And be on the lookout today because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
So coming to the plate, Chesler Cuthbert. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Chesler Cuthbert.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, Cam Gallagher.
The catcher.
Ripped baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one. Gallagher swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
The 1-2. Oh, that grounder got him. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Now batting, Eric Inaba, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Cuthbert rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. We're all square at 1 apiece. Ready now, Andres Santiago, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Andres Santiago.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. This is line to left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in the switch hitter, Harvey Delatorre. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Inaba, the runner at third. Santiago at second with 1 away. Tried to get him to go after 1 below the knees, but it's 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2, good changeup with some depth.
Ready with the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think he can drive it, but it's really.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 2 full. Omaha leads this one 3-1. Striding forward now is the DH, David Cora.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Now batting.
Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Fouled off. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Eric Cairo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. The Storm Chasers are on top, 3-1. Here now is Chesler Cuthbert. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The third baseman, Chesler Cuthbert.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Digging in, Cam Gallagher.
The catcher, number 36, Cam Gallagher.
From the stretch. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Now in the box, Eric Inaba.
Now
He came through with an
second
RBI
baseman,
single in his last
Eric.
at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So they go down without a whimper here. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Andres Santiago will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Santiago.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked him up completely with that one.
In now, Harvey De La Torre as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Standing in now, Manuel Pinheiro. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Let's play ball.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Cora. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Line drive to center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second, a base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
The batter.
Into the box
Number
now,
66.
Ryan O'Hearn, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's the 1-1. And this will be fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. J.J. McDermott enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 15, J.J. McDermott.
Play ball. He's out. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. 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 That's ball 4. He's out. 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 He's out. Out. 3.
Nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Omaha rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Pete Ledbetter earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jonas Melendez records the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.